Hello everybody, King K here today. This video is for, his name is Hakumeng, I think. Hakumeng, I don't remember your exact name. But that video we did a couple months ago, I think at this point, because I've been a really lazy ass fuck. He commented saying Sami Zayn versus Kevin Owens was a 9 out of 10 stars match, which I found to be completely untrue. 9 out of 10 stars, 9 out of 10, whatever. I don't know how the grading system works these days. So, right here, I have the old paper of the Zayn Owens match that I crumbled up. And here I have the new paper of a classic match I watched today between Edge and Shawn Michaels from the Royal Rumble in 2005. So we're going to do a comparison here, and I'm going to show, at least hopefully show, why a match like Edge vs. Shawn Michaels should be looked on better than Sami Zayn versus Kevin Owens at Battle Balls, or whatever the fuck they called it. Before I start the video, I just want to let it out there that we didn't do anything for SummerSlam, we didn't do anything for Raw, SmackDown. That's for a reason. Because we'll have a different rant video about it. Well, we'll just combine it all into the same video. That way I don't have to go over the bullshit like Apollo Crews versus The Miz. Because nobody gave a fuck about that. Nobody fucking cares. Yeah. So, that'll be in a different rant video. We're probably going to do a rant video towards maybe the wrestling fans. The Smarks, I'll say. I don't know if I want to do a rant towards Smarks, though. I definitely want to do a rant towards the belts. Because I find that to be complete bullshit. So, yeah, so, get on to the comparison video here. First, we gotta start out with the story of the match, because the stories of a match make everything. So, I'm gonna tell you all right now the story for Edge versus Shawn Michaels. This is so long ago, I had to write it down so I remembered it, but it's still a good story. It's not a good story, but it's a decent mid-card story. The feud started out at Taboo Tuesday, when Michaels was voted over Edge for the world title match, and obviously that'd make Edge upset, because he didn't get the world title match, and Shawn Michaels did instead, because the fans wanted him to get the title match. And then at New Year's Revolution, when Shawn Michaels was a special guest referee inside the Elimination Chamber, Edge lost a shot at the world title because Edge believed that Shawn Michaels screwed him after the whole Chris Jericho Lionsault Codebreaker thing. And yeah, he believed that Shawn Michaels cost him, so he speared Shawn Michaels, and this led into a match at the Royal Rumble. I'll do the story of Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens when I get to it. Let me just get to the moves. Edge, Shawn Michaels. Here are all the moves from Edge. Okay, so, swinging neck breaker, punches, poke to the eye. That's what that says. My handwriting is shit. Chops, side leg sweep, kick, punch, Irish whip, stomps the elbow, reverse powerbomb, triangle hold, headlock, head takedown, lifted by head and dropped, so like he grabbed him by the hair and he dropped him down on his head. Forearm chop, Irish whip, head drag on the pole, so head drag on pole, head drag on rope. I'm tripping. I'm fucking tired today. What can I say? So he took his head and he dragged it across the ring rope, the top rope. Head takedown, suplex countered, headlock, roll up, spear times 2. He rips his hair out at this point, which makes you show that Edge really does care about the business. Electric chair. They exchange punches in the middle. Sharpshooter, and it was like this rare one where like Edge was like standing during it, except like I can't really explain it, but like Shawn Michaels was rolled over, like he wasn't on like his stomach, but he was like rolled over on his side, and Edge was giving the sharpshooter to him, so it was a unique form of it. And then Edge pinned Shawn Michaels after Shawn tried rolling him up, but Edge countered it, reversed it, and held on to the top rope and pinned him. Shawn Michaels moves: punches, clotheslines, backdrops, chops, punches, takedown, punches, elbows, punches, chops, forearms, knee to the face, X handle, inverted atomic drop times 2, elbow, chop, count to 10 punches, so the ones where you count to 10 and he punches him on the ring rope. Edge countered that though. Sunset flip, flying elbow drop, monkey flip, inside cradle times 2. Now, interesting note to hear. Interesting note, real quick. All these moves Shawn Michaels did, not one of them was sweet chin music, and he still made it a good match. That's a thing that good wrestlers should be able to do. Good wrestlers shouldn't have to do their finisher multiple times to make you think it's a good match. Because this was a great mid-card match, and it didn't have Shawn Michaels even doing his finisher. He did the flying elbow drop, but that's a vintage Shawn Michaels move. That's what he's supposed to do every single match. Now, the other thing I want to take out of this. Notice how many kicks they do. I can count how many kicks. Edge did one kick, I think Edge did. Yeah, Edge did one kick during the whole match. One kick. The rest of it was punches, forearms, elbows. That's what wrestling's supposed to be. That's how you're supposed to fight people. You don't go around kicking people. You only do that if you're fucking indie midgets. Which I guess Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn are, so that makes sense. So, yeah, that was a good match. The story was good. Edge won. The heel won. And, like, the thing that made that match so great is that Edge had the face mannerisms during the match. Like, the facial expressions, you'll say. Shawn Michaels was playing the underdog story, of course. He always does that in every single match. And, yeah, it was a good match to open up the Royal Rumble. Now, let's get to, if I can even read this, though. I don't even know if this is readable. I'm going to try my best to read it for you folks. Okay. Sami Zayn versus Kevin Owens at Battleground. Now, keep note. Edge versus Shawn Michaels ended at the 18-minute mark. This match, I'm pretty sure, got 24 minutes. So they got an extra 6 minutes. And they did more moves than the Edge and Shawn Michaels match than they did here. Owens did punches, throws, punches, cannonball, kick, punch, chops, elbow, knee, foot stomp, kick, throw, kick, running senton, kick, headlock, punch, kick, throws, punches, super kick, crossface, clotheslines, super kick, cannonball, frog splash, super kick, pop-up powerbomb, and slaps. Sami Zayn, punches, throws, clotheslines, kick, punches, kick, punch, punches, clotheslines. The driver move Sami Zayn does. I don't know how to pronounce it. Sami's botched, so when he did the top rope thing and botched it, because he's a great wrestler. Blue Thunder Bomb, headbutts, exploder suplex to the apron, punch, tornado DDT, exploder suplex times 2, exploder suplex times 2, and hula kick times 2. I'm going to read to you Edge and Shawn Michaels moves once again. Edge, swinging neck breaker, punches, poke to the eye, chops, side leg sweep, kick, punch, Irish whip, stomps, elbows, reversal powerbomb, my bad, triangle hold, headlock, head takedown, lifted by head and dropped, forearm, chop, Irish whip, head drag onto rope, head takedown, suplex countered, headlock, roll out, spear times 2, rips hair out, electric chair, sharpshooter, Edge pins with the rope. Shawn Michaels, punches, clotheslines, backdrop, chops, punches, takedown, punches, elbows, punches, chops, forearms, knees to the face, X handle, inverted on top drop times 2, elbow chop, count to 10 punches, sunset flip, flying elbow drop, monkey flip, and inside cradle times 2. Do you notice how more varied Edge and Shawn Michaels were in their great match? Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens had 6 more minutes, and they still did the same basic moves. Now, I get we're in a new age, and the moves are varied now, but it's like, really? You can't limit your moveset to anything more than power bombs, kicks, and punches, and suplexes? You can do more than that. Especially these two guys that are so great, that have wrestled all over the world. They should be able to do more. They should be able to go out there and put on a better match and have better moves. Not just the same boring shit you see every single week on Raw. Because you didn't see Edge versus Shawn Michaels on Raw leading up to the Rumble. It was a feud that was built up, and it got time on pay-per-view to shine and be its own match, and it was a good match. It was a good... Now, I find it to be a 3.5-star match at least. You people are calling Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn this 4.5-star classic. I find Edge and Shawn Michaels to be 10 times better than Sami Zayn versus Kevin Owens. Especially, I forgot to go over this. The story of Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn. What was the story? I'm going to go over the story. So, here's the thing about Edge versus Shawn Michaels. Edge versus Shawn Michaels made a match happen in 3 months because they told the story throughout those 3 months. Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn took 2 years to tell the story. And during those 2 years, they stopped at some points telling the story they were telling. Like, Kevin Owens moved to different feuds and Sami got injured and all this other bullshit. But at the end of the day, they stopped feuding for a while. So right then, the storyline should end and they should have to start over again. So I'm going to fuck everything that happened on NXT. That doesn't matter. I don't care what Sami did on NXT to Kevin Owens. I don't care how personal it was. Because only 1 million people watch NXT anyways. Raw is the show that matters. Raw is the only show. Raw and the pay-per-views. Because that's the only shows people watch. Only the network subscribers watch fucking NXT. So, on Raw, where they have 3 million viewers, this feud started at the Rumble when Sami Zayn eliminated Kevin Owens. and then they stopped fighting for a while. They didn't fight. Kevin Owens went to go win the IC title back, I'm pretty sure. And then they got into the ladder match at WrestleMania for no reason, for the IC Championship, which they both lost to Zack Ryder. Then they had a match of Payback, which Kevin Owens won. Then they stopped feuding again, and they went into a fatal four-way. I don't care if you say they were feuding at that point because they were doing four. Truth is, they were feuding with two different other people, so that's not a continuous feud because you involve other people in it. A continuous feud is between two guys for a storyline. The storyline was ruined the moment they brought the Miz and the IC title into it. So forget that. I don't remember what Money in the Bank. They were in the Money in the Bank ladder match where they brought more guys into it, and they both lost that match. And then at Battleground they said, no, on Raw, Sami Zayn pinned Kevin Owens for absolutely no reason. And then on Battleground they said, let's have one final match. And Sami Zayn won. What was the story? Why? Because they were destined to fight forever? Okay, everyone's destined to fight forever. That's what wrestling's supposed to be. You're supposed to fight in wrestling. And destined to fight forever is not a good story. Because guess what? The story only matters on Monday Night Raw. It doesn't matter on what else happens. It doesn't fucking matter. I don't care what happens on NXT. I don't care about what happens on Ring of Honor. I don't care about what happens on New Japan Pro Wrestling. The fact is that casuals only watch Raw and the pay-per-views. And sometimes they watch SmackDown. Those are the shows that should revolve your feuds around. That's the only thing that matters in WWE. This isn't Ring of Honor. This isn't New Japan. This isn't NXT. It's Raw, SmackDown, and the pay-per-views. Only place where feuds matter. NXT doesn't build up to WrestleMania. No. Ring of Honor doesn't build up to WrestleMania. No. New Japan doesn't build up to WrestleMania. No. Raw, SmackDown, and the pay-per-views do. That's what needs to be the focus. That's where the storyline should be paid attention to, and that's where you should care. And they didn't do anything to make us care about Sami Zayn versus Kevin Owens. Meanwhile, Edge versus Shawn Michaels, they did. They had the Taboo Tuesday thing, where Edge thought that he deserved the title match more than Shawn Michaels. At the New Year's Revolution, they had Shawn Michaels as the referee, and Edge thought that he screwed him over, so he got mad about it and he speared, Shawn Michaels. I'm really off of it today. And that led into the match at the Rumble, which is how good booking should work. Especially when they didn't fight each other on Raw countless times before the pay-per-view. That's not how it works. You can't just fight each other on a B show like Raw or SmackDown and then go to the pay-per-view and say, oh, it's okay to watch these guys wrestle again. That's not how good booking works. So I'm not trying to insult Hakumeng. Whatever. If he thinks it was a 9 out of 10 match, whatever. This is just my video response to him, showing that some matches are more important than other matches that we believe, or I shouldn't say I believe because I thought it sucked, but fans believe is good. Just because WWE is telling you it's good doesn't mean it is good. For Edge vs. Shawn Michaels, it wasn't screaming in your ear 5 minutes, every single 5 minutes that this is a great classic matchup that you should enjoy watching. No, they did that during Sami Zayn versus Kevin Owens. Michael Cole was like, this is classic there, John. So yeah. That's the end of the video. I don't know when we're going to have another video. Eventually we're going to have another video. I don't know what the video will be about, but we're going to find out, I guess. I'm just going to stare awkwardly into the camera for a while.